The books of the Old Testament were considered special by the Jews. They were not ordinary literature or ordinary history. They were God's word communicated to his people. Because of the high regard for these books, great care was taken to preserve their texts precisely as they were written. The Pentateuch identifies the priests in Israel as the ones responsible for the preservation of the law. They were to store it beside or in the Ark of the Covenant in the Holy of Holies. The Ark was placed first in the tabernacle and later in the temple. The Old Testament records this command in Deuteronomy to place the book of the law beside the Ark as a witness. The kings of Israel were required to have the law before them as a guide in governing the kingdom. Deuteronomy commands that when a king sits on the throne, he shall write a copy of the law in the presence of the Levitical priests. The king was to keep this copy with him and read it all the days of his life to learn to fear the Lord his God. Because these writings were considered holy, they were preserved with exceptional care. Historical evidence shows this preservation was consistent and precise. The Mishnah, written around AD 200, records an unbroken tradition about those who preserved the text from Moses to the Council of Jamnia. The Council of Jamnia in the 1st century AD was important in solidifying the Jewish canon into the form we now call the Old Testament. Scholar F.F. Bruce noted that the books acknowledged as canonical were generally accepted before the council. J.S. Wright said the Council of Jamnia confirmed public opinion rather than forming it, from the Mishnah and the tradition. Since Jamnia, we have documented accounts of the history of the preservation of the Old Testament. The Old Testament is God's powerful word to his people.